It's Week 11 of the National Football League, and this one features Hunter Henry. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Pats and the Rams. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The rain started earlier today. It hasn't let up much. It is going to be a wet one. Glad you're with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Nice and dry here in the booth, but Greg, you've been down on the field and played in one of these sloppy, wet, rainy games. What is it like?
Well, it depends what position you play. For the offense and defensive linemen, they love it. It's a little bit slower. The defense is a little bit slower to react to the ball. A lot more runs, less pass protection. So for them, they're thrilled. But for anybody who has to handle the ball on either side,
so pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Patriots have a rookie quarterback. It is Drake May. Long past the Tom Brady era, it is May who is now the guy in Foxborough. Out of North Carolina, Greg, the third pick in this past year's draft.
and he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he...
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game. That's the rookie, Jared Verse, fighting his way in to record the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Here's Cam Akers for the first time. Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3. Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. From out of the gun, here's May. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, Bryce Beringer out to punt for New England. Hunter Renfrow deep to return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Rams led out by a Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford, second among all active passers in the NFL. Only Aaron Rodgers has thrown for more yards. Hard to believe, Greg, it's already season 16 for the man out of the University of Georgia.
He's coming off one of those games, Mike, where he just wasn't good enough. I mean, he wasn't bad by any stretch of the imagination. He was good at times. He just wasn't good enough times. And I think when you're playing the quarterback position and all of the focus is on you, your play has such a direct correlation between wins and losses that when you don't play your best, the magnifying glass is on you. So he needs to bounce back this week. He needs to be more productive in the passing game, generate more big plays, and then eliminate the turnovers. He cannot continue to throw the ball to the other team. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Williams gets it on the draw. fourth down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Patriots offense ready to see the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. A short gain there to about the 22. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
This has the makings of a really good young tandem in New England. I mean, May, the rookie quarterback, first-round pick. Douglas, only in his 2nd year, Mike. So the Patriots' hopes are high that these two can not only grow together, but they can continue to fit in some pieces around them and really try to improve this offense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
May to throw on 2nd down. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw again is May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. Man in motion, heading left. A run here with the rookie from Washington. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll try to run for it. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the 1st down and keep the drive alive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, May. Open man there. It is Bourne.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try to run this one in. This defense back up but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll go with him again. And this time he's in. Cam Akers. Touchdown, Patriots. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Rams offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man, that's Renfro. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Stafford now on 2nd down. This one caught by Parkinson. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up 3rd down. Again, it's Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And he will go all the way. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Los Angeles. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Marcus Jones now to return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Patriots offense about ready to take over once more. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And a short pickup past the 25. 2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing now is May. This one complete to Bourne. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Bryce Behringer now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Jelani Tavai there on the tackle. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Ethan Evans now. He'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to hit another good one. On the return is Jones. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Akers. Lots of space past the 45. And he will get all the way down to the Patriots' 38-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Running is Akers. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Here's Akers. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll run here with Akers. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start. To throw now, May. Got his man at the 6, and he's going to be taken down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
It's the tight end, Henry, in motion. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. From a little closer, here's second and goal.
Second and goal at the Rams' 3-yard line.
Throwing is May. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big...
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
These are the plays that drive a coach crazy. Third and goal. You put the ball into the hands of your quarterback, and you trust them to make good decisions. And in this case, once there was nowhere to go with the ball, once all the throwing lanes were taken away, this ball needs to come out. You cannot take a sack and make fourth and goal that much more difficult. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Rams offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. This one taken in by Parkinson. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the 38-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
To Cooper Kupp. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Rams.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. First down throw there is incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
At the 44-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. Stafford to throw again. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. On the play fake, here's Stafford. That's to Atwell. He's got it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 25
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal, but either way, I'm coming away with points.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the Patriots 15-yard line.
Back to throw. Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the out route. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back.
Holding offense.
So holding is the call, and take that touchdown off the board. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now let's check on the flag.
Still second down.
They'll try again after the penalty. 2nd and 15. Now it's Stafford. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
3rd and long. Here's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
Joshua Party on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Rams will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back set to go once more. About set for our next drive. We're going to take a peek ahead what's coming up later tonight. Sunday Night Football has the Colts and Jets AFC matchup at MetLife Stadium. And then tomorrow night on Monday Night Football, it's down to the Lone Star State For an in-state battle, Texans and Cowboys at AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Akers. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
What a good run there. That's going to put him over 100 for today's game, Mike. And it just seems as the game goes on, this guy just seems to get better and better.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump?
Encroachment defense. Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he will get into the end zone. Cam Akers. Touchdown, New England. That's his 2nd touchdown so far here in the first half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Patriots go up by 7. It is now 17-10. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Rams offense make their way out to take over once more. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
2nd down, it's Stafford. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Patriots offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. 1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Cameron Curl up from his safety spot to make the tackle. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. May to throw on 2nd down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Throwing on third down is May. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Oh! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Foxborough after this. 1st and 10. Here's May. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again is May. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. So after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Here's May again. And that is incomplete.
Really nice job here by the defender. I mean, how often, Mike, do we see on these long downfield passes the defender kind of lose the ball in the air and get himself out of position? Well, that wasn't the case here. Really well done. And if I'm this quarterback, after these back-to-back incompletions, I got to find myself a little rhythm and take some easier throws.
Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Stafford now on 2nd down. This one caught by Parkinson. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be returnable from the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down, May. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Patriots. 1st down.
May to the air once more. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That one caught by Polk. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. May to throw again. He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their third and final timeout.
At the 14-yard line.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's May. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Chad Ryland on now for the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Patriots going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we've come to halftime here in Foxborough with the Patriots on top as we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically. It's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Alexander Madison, a touchdown run in the victory. Next, we head north to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were losers in that ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington Commanders. Jaden Daniels, sharp in the victory, as his guys get back within a game of 500. It was the running back, Cam Akers, who stood out in that first half of play. He's over 100 yards rushing for the game already and found the end zone twice as well. The second half, straight ahead. Time to get back to it. And for the call, let's rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Rams offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming, getting started with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. It's another run here for Williams. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. The motion man is Nakua. Stafford now on 3rd down. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
This one taken in by Parkinson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Stafford gonna give it to Corum. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Jelani Tavai there on the tackle. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. The motion man is Nakua. Now a second down throw for Stafford. Over the middle, it's Kupp. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Injured player on the field, and that is Cooper Kupp. That is a player they cannot lose out of this lineup. A run out of the gun with Corum. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's Stafford. He'll throw complete to Blake Corum. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play. Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? Out of the gun, Stafford. That is brought in at the 10. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
So you're a couple inches away from, instead of celebrating a touchdown with your boys on the sideline, you're trotting back to the huddle with your tail between your legs. And that's the fine line between success and failure in the NFL. And the reality is, he knows it, the sideline knows it, the huddle knows it. At this level, you've got to make that play.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this third down and goal. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. He's got his big tight end, Colby Parkinson. Touchdown, Rams. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. That's to the right side. He's got Polk. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
And the Patriots first down.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He'll get this complete. It's Polk over the middle.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
And he will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He'll get this to Baker. And after the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
34-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. A gain of 16 yards. First down, New England.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchens.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. Stafford now to throw on first down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Stafford on target to Puka, and the Rams have a first down.
First down, Rams.
Now a run with Corum. Whoa! Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Running forward is Corum. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run, and it's Ronnie Rivers. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Devon Gottschalk there on the tackle. Third down, 3 to go. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Cup in motion. Second down, it's Stafford. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Stafford now on second down. Now he'll run. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Stafford. He'll set up the screen here to Corum. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker, and that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. Pass is completed to Kupp. And he's going to have the Rams first down as they get 4 on 4th and inches. They'll run straight ahead with Corum. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Stafford now. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. The motion man is Nakua. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
The Rams punting unit coming out. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Working out of the gun, it's May. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And the Patriots ready to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. The visitors' offense and Matthew Stafford heading back onto the field. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They run over center with Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Williams. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Punt team headed out for the Rams as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Now, May. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll run here with Akers. Whoa! 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Here's May. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Good-looking screenplay there, a gain of 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Running is Akers. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing is May. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw is May. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. Now a 1st down throw for Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3.
at the 27-yard line.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On first down, it is Williams. And a good, hard run. He would not be denied. Surging forward to pick up 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Nakua snags it over the middle. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Rams.
Cup in motion. Play action now for Stafford. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
At the 40-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Stafford. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. Atwell sent in motion here. They go play action with Stafford. That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. We're about ready now for the punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Akers. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the pistol, here's Akers. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. It is 3rd and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. And that is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Cup in motion. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. This one taken in by Renfro. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
First down, Los Angeles.
A give, and here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. throw right side, hauled in by Cup.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
He'll get this complete. It's Cup again. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Injured player on the field, and that is Cooper Kupp. That is a player they cannot lose out of this lineup. To the air again, Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to have a Rams first down. That was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll drop to throw. They'll look wide, get this one complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the Patriots 27-yard line.
Throwing again is Stafford. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves?
And the rush gets there. Down he goes.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
So a pressure spot for the kicker, Joshua Carty. This to even the score late. Oh, he had the distance, but it doinks off the upright, no good. And that may have just written a finish to this one.
And that could very well wind up being a critical miss. I mean, you got to be able to rely on your kickers at this stage of the game. But he can't come through, and this one stays a 3-point game.
Here's Akers. Not much happening there, just a short game. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing now is May. And that is incomplete.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills, and you saw them on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Here's 1st down. Working out of the gun, Stafford. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The Rams use their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. Here's Stafford. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. Well, the quarterback just kept going back and back, and you're wondering, what is he going to do? And, well, there's the answer. He's going to give the defense 2 points.
Yeah, and you have to wonder, Mike, did he just lose track of actually how far he was retreating? And at some point, you think that ball's going to come out, and he's going to throw it away and move on to the next down, but he didn't, and now the defense is going to take advantage and get 2 points.
This returnable for Douglas. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the Patriots. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.